in a few hours, depending on my mood, we're going to have a talk. Oh, mate. Darker than the void between my ears right now. Just a little warning. I'm tired. I only took this thing off to charge it. I've already got 10 standing hours. So now I think just gone noon. Slept for just over 3 hours, which gives me a glorious sleep score of 37. Apparently that's not normal. This kind of thing's quite normal for me. So I've slept 15 hours in 4 days now. So if I seem a bit skittish, a bit all over the place, a bit flowy, mixing my words, now you know why. But I was going to post an ethics statement about the daily vlogs and stuff on YouTube. It's one of the first things I wanted to do this year, or even actually when I started doing the daily vlogs, I spoke to Divine and a bunch of people about it, about what I want to do and say whilst I'm on YouTube. This isn't an ethics statement, but I think you're kind of get a rough idea of how I tick from this, okay? I was talking to my mate Jet last night, and we kind of just started talking about random tech, random products, and then kind of how people misuse them. We brought up VPNs, and I was talking about how so many people think they're like a magic bullet for security, and they're just not. And I think it's just because a lot of people don't understand how they work and why they don't function the way that people think they work. But because they've been sold a thing on YouTube, the person who sold it to them doesn't get it. It was an ad read, right? It was a sponsored slot or something like that. So they've kind of got this really kind of blurred explanation of what this thing is, and they're just going with it, right? Here's the thing, me included, if somebody on social media is trying to sell you something, right? It's shit. It's just shit. If it's an ad read, it's definitely shit. If it's a sponsored video and then an ad read, if there's both in that video, shit. It doesn't do what it says on the tin. The person who's doing the read, doing the talking, doesn't give a toss if it does what it's supposed to do, because it probably doesn't. They don't give a toss if you need it, because they're getting paid for it. They probably don't know what it's supposed to do anyway either. They don't know the quality of it because they probably never fucking used it or properly used it. They will gladly sell you something you don't need because it lines their pockets. I'm just saying, I know to some people that's going to come across as obvious. Social media has just become a place for anyone and everyone to just sell everything. Absolutely everything. With no need to do so. I mean, the need for them to do so is to sell it, to make money, to live. I understand that. But aren't there other ways you could do it without harvesting people who have come to watch you for your thoughts, your opinions, your whatevers? If a beauty channel is doing an ad read for a tech product, run the fuck away. That is not their field. Run away. Leave it. Don't touch it. Right? If someone starts talking to you about supplements and oh, do this to quit this, or here's another thing. Dude, just run. Leave it. Don't touch it. It's shit. Fucking, low sugar breakfast cereals that are really healthy and good for you. Bullshit, it's a breakfast cereal. Come on, man. Fucking, tools to help you quit smoking. Fuck that. Like, no, you have no idea what's in that shit. They probably don't either, to be honest. If one more person tries to sell me a pair of fucking Raycons, I'm gonna push the damn things into some cunt's head. Just don't. You don't need it. They're just trying to sell it to you to make money. These advertisers don't give a shit about the influencer either. They don't give a shit about you, right, the influencer. If they're calling themselves an influencer, they definitely don't give a shit about you. If they're an influencer, they don't care about you. And the person who's paying them for the ad read, and it's usually a lot of money, cares less about the influencer. They don't give a shit about the influencer. They care about the audience, the people who they influence. It's the only reason they've gone to them. You could be anti a product, and that company will still come to you and say, hey, do you want to sell my product? You could make like a million videos going, hey, yo, this product sucks dick. And then company comes on and goes, hey, yo, do you want to sell our product? They don't watch, they don't care. They just see big number. They see number on channel, go, hey, yo, do you want to sell? You want to do an ad read? Sponsored spot? Like, our product could be complete ass, but we'll still just sell it to them. We'll give you a nice fat payout. Just don't. And then you get missold a product that doesn't work, that you don't need, that could put you in danger, and put you in danger just because you don't know how to use it or why to use it. Like I was saying with like the VPNs and stuff before. Again, people thinking they've got this magic safety magic bullet online safety thing. And they just fucking go around, start doing crazy. It's like, what are you fucking doing, dude? I was like, well, go off VPN. That's not what it's for. That's not how it works. Like they think these things are going to do something that they don't. They think that they're designed to do something that they're not. And it's just because everyone on these fucking platforms is out to sell you something. Even if they don't know what it's for or what it does. They don't care. I mean, I see tech YouTubers selling fucking tools and stuff. And I'm like, why are you selling that to people? You don't do that. Or like, hey, come and sign up to my blah, blah, blah of this. Just like, dude, don't fucking do that. Don't tell them that. That's not right. I am getting sick to the back teeth. Well, yeah, get this news aggregated. No. Stop selling people shit. It just annoys me so much. It annoys me so much. Everyone is selling something. Everyone's selling something. Everyone's a fucking reviewer. I know this is hilarious considering just yesterday I was talking about how Bubsy 3D didn't suck. Well, I mean, it weren't bad. Right? Like, not everything has to be a review to get someone to buy something. I don't want to sell anyone anything. I just don't. I'm not. If I talk about something, I don't want you to go out and necessarily buy it. It's just something that I like. I'm not doing it as a review. I've tried to avoid doing that because use cases differ so much. So a scenario that something would work fine for me may not work fine for you. But you won't know that because you've just used like my example. Well, it works for them, so it must be great. That's not a thing. I can't stand ad reads. I can't stand sponsored spots. I can't stand these platforms, all of them. Just people selling shit. Everywhere you go, someone is trying to sell you something, whether you need it or not. I suppose the other gripe I have is, if they're not trying to sell you on the understanding of a product, they're telling you that the thing is the greatest thing since sliced bread until the next video. That happens all the time. You see it all the time, especially if someone's a reviewer of a specific type of thing. They will always have a best thing since sliced bread. Tune in next week for another exciting episode of the next slice. Or the next, talking to my eldest son's friends at times, and they'll come and talk to me about a thing that they've seen on YouTube. And I'm like, you do understand that's not how that works, right? Like, if you buy that, there's still more you have to do to make it work. As a thing to save you time, that's very helpful if you've got the rest of it. Do you know what the rest of it is? And they're like, I didn't realize I needed anything else. The idea, I was watching a thing probably no more than a week ago, 2 separate videos, same guy, talking about a piece of software. And he says, like, this dev team are the best at doing this thing. Okay, cool. Next video, different team, different piece of software. This team is the greatest team at doing this thing, which was the same thing he said about the other team. Same area, same thing. Either he forgot what he said, I misspoke, or he's just talking shit for the sake of the video. I'd probably say it's the latter. It drives me nuts. There will always be a better thing. If you buy something on the recommendation of something from someone on social media, in a week's time, they will flip-flop and sell you something else. Promise you. I fucking promise you. And I'll throw out there, I have sold a lot of products talking to people through here, like through live streams, through videos and all that. People will ask me what my opinion is. I give my opinion, and then they'll go, yeah, I'm cool with that. You know, if I talk about anything, so if I buy something, I will always try and point out the negatives. I know, just as a random example, this is not an endorsement of the product. M5 MacBook Pro, just recently got an M5 MacBook Pro. I wanted it to solve a problem that I have. When I live stream, I want fantastic battery life. I want reasonably lightweight, decent screen, decent speakers. It doesn't have to be. I'll happily use a couple £100 Linux machine, like a burner Linux laptop. But I wanted to be able to do, for editing and things, which you'll never see here, because I just like to throw things out. Anything can do it. Like, anything can do it. I won't tell you to go out and buy a brand spanking new PC. You don't need it. I know you don't need it because I never needed it. You don't need it. You don't need it. It will save you render time. You don't need it. Just go make a cup of coffee. Live, on the other hand, is where a lot of stuff falls apart. I picked up the M5 MacBook Pro in hopes that it would solve some issues I had when doing live stuff. Loads of drop frames, bad encoder lag, all that kind of stuff. Doesn't work. The hardware encoder on it, shit. It's just fucking terrible. At least if you use an OBS. It's fucking terrible. And if anyone sells you an Apple Mac computer telling you it's good at encoding stuff using something like OBS, they are fucking lying to you. They're lying to you. It can't do it. Not the base models, at least. If you've got a Pro chip, I don't know. I don't have one. But generally speaking, it's terrible. But I will tell you that. I bought it. I bought it for a certain thing, and it's shit. It doesn't work how I wanted it to. Hopefully, just a quick insert. The encoding thing on the with the Mac, and they say it's on OBS is great. Right, if they're telling you it's the hardware encoder on a base model machine, it's probably shite. If they're telling you you can do XYZ on CPU, it could work, may work, probably work. That's what I had to do with the M5, which still doesn't do what I wanted it to do, because that uses more power using the CPU than the hardware encoder. And that is also still very dependent on what you are streaming. What and how you are streaming will affect how it performs. They don't tell you that, though. As an example, you could comfortably stream a static image, but as soon as things start getting busy, it might not be able to do it. I just find so many people skip over details. My mate DeWald does the same thing. Sorry, DeWald, now I'm throwing you under the bus. He'll talk to you about something. It's an amazing piece of kit until you get it. You get it, you have a go, and you go, oh, have you had this problem? And he'll go, oh, yeah, all the time. I was like, why didn't you mention it? That could have been a deal breaker, dude. It's like, well, because, it's not that big of a deal. So, but what's a big deal to you, or what isn't a big deal to you, might be a complete crushing thing for someone else. It's all a matter of perspective. What we value is always different. I don't like people manipulating people into parting with their money or putting themselves into an unsafe scenario because there's profit to be made or because values are slightly different, I don't like it. I would rather be poor and go hungry than sell something I don't believe in, I guess. Not that you'll ever likely see that here, because no one's going to want a fucking ad read from some prick with his iPhone chatting into the fucking void. No lighting, no microphone, no nothing. Could do. I could go get all that gear from the other room, but no. Anyway, I'm going to head off. It's going to be a rough fucking day. This makes no sense. I'm just ranting into the void. I apologise. Just be careful with what you what you do online. Be careful with who you listen to online. Be careful with what you buy online. And chances are, if you've already bought something, you're just looking for you're looking for confirmation, like a confirmation bias. You just want to find someone that's going to agree with you, or to kind of get rid of that buyer's remorse, like guilt shit. Or if you're having a hard time, you are purposely going to be looking for something to funnel you down that path to prove that the thing was shite. Just be careful what you do. A lot of these people, it's their job to sell you something, and they don't care about you. Okay. They're not going to give you the full story. They're going to make assumptions too based on your knowledge. They're going to make assumptions that you know something that they know because they know it. Or they'll go, hey, yo, for example, in the case of like a supplement or whatever, always seek advice from a medical professional or whatever. At which point they shouldn't be selling you that product. Because so many people are just going to buy it on the recommendation of somebody else. They're going to take it and they're going to fuck themselves up. But they've already got that get out of jail free card because they said seek help from a medical professional, seek advice from a medical professional first. Please just be careful. Anyway, I'm going to head off. I'm going to go finish that coffee, try and get on with my day. I don't actually know what the fuck's going on as yet. I'm expecting a phone call in the next hour. I'm probably going to end up having to go out to do bits. Just want to get this off my chest. Hope you're well. I'll see you all. A bit of luck in the next one. Was half of that even necessary? No. Like I said, I'd rather be poor and hungry than mislead someone. All right? It's not to say I'm a saint either. I'll see you in the next one.